This is the Saber Terrian X Plus, and in this video I'm going to tell you 5 key things you need to know about this pod. Now before we go much further, please just take a few seconds out of your time to subscribe to us and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and also follow us on all the different social media platforms coming up on the bottom of your screen right now. A pod. Alright, okay, I'll be a bit more specific. Well, to start with, the bag itself and all of its contents is only around 1 kilo in weight, so it really doesn't weigh very much. When you open up the bag, on one side you'll see you've got 6 different bank sticks. Now these are 2 different lengths. You've got 19 centimetre and 25 centimetre, both of which are fully extendable to pretty much twice their length. You've then got a front bar which is adjustable from 30 to 43 centimetres, a rear bar adjustable from 27 to 39, and a central bar from 43 to 64 centimetres. And finally, 2 stabiliser sets so you can separate the pod up and use the front and rear independently. How to set this up is extremely simple. As you saw what was in the bag, you can use these bank sticks as individual bank sticks, but the idea of the whole pod is that you use them in combination with each other to make them as neat and tidy and secure as they are right now. So to put them together, the first thing I did is got the front bar and the left bar. One is slightly wider than the other, and that's to give you the perfect splay from your rod, so they're not pointing towards each other, not too close, just a nice little angle that you have them splayed out in front of you. So that's going to be the front, the wider one, and the narrow one is at the back. But of course these are adjustable, which we'll get onto in a little while. And then it's up to you which end you put the taller bank sticks or which end you put the shorter bank sticks. If you put the taller ones at the back, of course you're going to be of a more tip down sort of setup, which is what I've done today, although I've jacked up the front uprights at the moment today just to show you how to get it all level. And then I've got the shorter ones at the front with the alarms on. It's completely up to you of which way around you set them up. But as you see today, I've got the larger at the back, shorter at the front. Once you've got those into position, you're pretty much done. And then you just got to add your butt rests and bite alarms and you're good to go. Now, the adjustability is pretty much everywhere on this pod. Starting off with the upright bars or the bank sticks. These are fully adjustable. They pretty much go to twice their length once you fully extend them, or if you have them fully compressed, of course, they're at the shortest length. Then you've got the front and rear bars, both fully adjustable in their width. So if you want, you can have the front really splayed and the rear as close together as possible, so your rods are really spread out at the front, or you can widen the rears and the fronts so that you've got them just more spaced apart. You've got bigger reels or want a bit more space between your rods. So there's loads of different adjustability when it comes to the width and the height, but of course you then also got the length of this pod as well. That center column can completely be adjusted, so if you have it in its shortest setup that I've got right now, or extend it nice and long, completely up to you. As you saw when I was opening up the bag, there are a couple of other items still in the bag. Now this is for if you don't want to use it in its pod setup, when you want to use them kind of as separate singles setup. So this will replace the center column bar, and then this metal rod goes into the ground and stabilizes it all. So if you want to have the fronts completely separate and your butts on the floor, or you just want to have this rear section really far back with the other one of these, you can do that. Primarily going to be on softer ground. You might struggle a bit on ground like this, which is where the pod is used. If you prefer to have the single type setup without the center bar, that's where these stabilizers will come into use. That includes the bag, the stabilizers, all the uprights, the center column, everything. So I don't think you can really complain about the price. The materials are nice and strong and lightweight. The whole kit, as I mentioned earlier, comes in around the 1 kilo mark in the bag. So you're really not lugging anything too heavy around, but it's extremely versatile. For more information on this pod and many other Saber items, then please do check out their website. But that's everything from me for now. I'm gonna go quickly run to the van before I get absolutely drenched.